Hey, my name is Jonathan Sunkari, and I'm doing my presentation on compassion. This is the notorious Crip, Dr. Chung Win. Just kidding, he's not a gangbanger. But I gotta admit, that's a pretty good Crip sign. See. But he's one of the craziest doctors I've ever met. He told me his story. So he used to work in Chicago in the ER, and basically he's making his morning routine, looking after patients in the ED, and then all of a sudden, this Crip gets rushed in with a wound, with a gunshot wound. And Dr. Wynn and his colleagues have to go help him, right? So they're giving him medication, trying to keep him alive, when all of a sudden they hear gunshots. Now, before we go any further, there's two types of gangs. Like, there's multiple gangs, but two main gangs in the US. There's Crips, who are mostly blue. They have like these gang signs that are like C's, And then there's the Bloods, who are mostly red, and they're rivals. So this hospital, these group of Bloods are shooting at the doctors for helping like this Crip. And because they're associating the doctors with the Crip and their rivals, so they're shooting at him. And Dr. Wynn, being the agile ninja he is, ducks and dodges the bullet. But unfortunately, one of his colleagues gets shot. I believe he's okay. This happened a while ago. But I just thought this story was so crazy for two reasons. Number one, it's just crazy. You have a Vietnamese immigrant doctor in the middle of two gangbangers. It's kind of crazy. Two, it says a lot about Dr. Wynn's character and about the practice of medicine in general. So, Dr. Wynn, he looks after this Crip, aside from the dangers present. There are obviously dangers coming from, a gangbanger in the hospital. But he looked past that and still continued to help this person. I think that says a lot about how compassionate he is. He wanted to better the life of this person, no matter what the dangers associated with that was. And this brings us to the main point of the presentation, which is compassion. Compassion is sympathetic concern for others. You want to better the lives of other people, and you want to, serve them in any way you can. This is the whole reason I want to be a doctor, is to show compassion, to practice compassion, and better the lives of other people, because medicine literally is the rawest form of compassion there is. You're just helping people, and that's what it's all about. So that's the whole reason I want to practice medicine. And as I shadowed Dr. Wynn in his clinic in Fair Oaks, I was able to see how he spent time with patients, even if that meant pushing back his schedule 30 or so minutes. I shadowed Dr. Nathan Taylor, who's an orthopedic surgeon, in his clinic, and he literally said, screw the paperwork, I'm gonna push that back just to serve and be with my patients, be present with them. And that's patient-centered medicine, and I think that's what medicine really should be. It's all about compassion and serving others. And that's what makes it so gratifying. Now, I know you can't really see the picture, but it's someone stressed out about his job. A lot of times, first of all these jobs, especially in the preceptorship program, they're all centered around compassion. They all want to make people's lives better, and that's why they do them. But a lot of times people forget this, and their jobs become monotonous, repetitive, and boring. And it just becomes stressful, an added stress. And they don't have the gratifying aspect of their job, because they don't have, they forget what their job really is about. And it's about compassion. It's about serving others. And if you have less fortunate people, and maybe other countries are in your county, maybe they don't live in the bubble of Folsom. Maybe they live in inner city LA or downtown Sacramento. Maybe they don't have access to healthcare, or they have worse health than you. If they're less fortunate than you, then why shouldn't we do something to help them? I guess that's a big question here. Why don't we take a step and, as a challenge, just help them? In fact, I challenge you. Use compassion, practice it in your daily lives. Do something that you know, you could help someone, like have a conversation with a homeless person, volunteer at the food bank at the hospital, raise awareness about, you know, like a global event like the famine in Yemen, fundraise for it, do anything that you can like practice compassion and serve others. And hopefully, like as all of you go to your future careers and throughout your daily lives, I hope that your job will be gratifying because you practice it for compassion. Thank you.